welcome to a new video. So today, just before it goes through an MOT, I'm just going to give it a little mini service. So I managed to turn the oil light off and the passenger airbag light off. Now it's just the engine lights. So I think it threw up a code to say it was the oil pressure sensor, which is at the back here. So I have cleaned it before, so I'm going to take all that off. A little bit later we're going to be doing the oil change, oil filter and air filter, and we'll clean up the mass airflow sensor and intake pipe as well. So hopefully that will all keep it running nicely. So I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get stuck in.
'Cause I'm on mission like the 007.
No, it's not the coronavirus. Okay, so we're going to take the cover off, so it's quite easy. It just pops off like this. The actual sensor is this one here. So I've just got to undo that. I'm going to do this, undo the sensor, pull it out, and then you can see what happens there. Okay, so we're just going to take the sensor cable off. There's this yellow sort of stopper, and you just pull, and then that pops off. So you can see that there, that sort of clips down to lock it into place. So that just comes off. Okay, so it's, I'm using a hex 20 just to undo. It's quite loose already. Let's just use the end of that. Don't want to lose it either. Okay, so that is a little bit, it was a little bit tight, but it just comes off, and that looks pretty gunked up, I'd say. But we'll see how that goes and give it a bit of a clean. So we're going to just give it a bit of a clean with some EGR cleaner. And see. Give that a bit of a wipe. Use quite a lot there. Okay, so they just carefully clean the excess off there. That's nice and clean. We'll see if that works. I mean, I think new, I think these are about 30 quid. So I think this is the problem, but we'll see. I'll just go and put it back on. Slots in like that, and then just put that screw back on. Carefully. It's always tricky doing it a bit one-handed. We'll see. Let's do that back up. Okay, so that's done it. Not too tight, don't want to ruin the thread. Let's put that back on and then put the switch back down, and that should be it. Right, so I'm just going to do, this is the mass airflow sensor, so I'm going to take all this piping off. So unscrew it here, here, here and here, take all this off, clean the pipe, and the air filter is down here, so you're going to have to take off the under tray again, and there's a little screw I'll show you a little bit later. Let's take all this off first. And that pipe is off the turbo. I've loosened it all. There we go. It'll be easier to take off now. So that did come off eventually. It's just a little bit sticky, so I'm just going to change. I think you can see the sensor in there. There's the sensor. I'm just going to give that a little bit of a clean. Give this a bit of a clean. I've just sprayed the inside, so that should be all good to go. So just dry that off carefully. Okay, so I put it all back together, so the mass airflow sensor's all nice and clean, all the pipes are clean. Now we can get on with the air filter. Okay, so I've just taken the tray off again, and it's here up on the driver's side, so weird size bolts. I've got to get 3 of those off, take that out, and it should come out. So you can see it now. I've just dropped the lid and I'm just wiggling it out, and this is absolutely filthy and damp, just horrible. So I've got to try and clean all up there, clean around there, and put the new one back in. Okay, so here's the comparison. I mean, this hasn't been changed for ages and ages, so it was due, and I might as well have done it now. So when it gets back on the road, it will be nice and clean. Okay, so I'm just going to drain the oil, but I'm just going to loosen this off just to help it flow a bit better. I had started the engine a little bit just to sort of warm up, just to help with the flow, and the bolt is there. It is a 13mm bolt, just check. Yeah, and I'll just put the tray underneath and another tray underneath. See if it's underneath. Right, here he comes. Okay, so I had to take this panel off here, and the filter housing is there. So I've just, a spanner wouldn't do it, so it was too tight. So I've got this from the past and just used that to help grip, and it broke the seal. So now I've just got to unscrew that and put it into the tray, and then change the filter. Okay, so that's out. I've just put the new filter in. Not sure if you can see that. Just put the new filter in. I'm just about to change the seal on there because it came with that, and then I can screw it back on. Okay, so the new seal's on. Just about, you can't really see. I'm just gonna put that on there and screw it up. Okay, so got the panelling on, and all of that's in there. Now I'm going to put the wheel back on, and then I can put the oil in. Right, again, it's getting a little bit dark. The camera doesn't really show, but I'm just about to pour the oil in, which is pretty much all of this. Okay, so that is it. The little mini service is done. It all runs really well. I've test driven it. The engine light is now off. Now it's ready for its MOT. Fingers crossed.